Mile for the very first time in SUPRS history. Welcome to the broadcast, ladies and gentlemen. We're so glad you could join us here tonight on this March 16th, 2021. We think this is going to be quite a show here this evening. We have got the St. Patrick's Day Grab of the Green, one of the longest running races in SUPRS history. And I think when you look at down through who's been lucky here, there's only been two guys in the history of the race that have won it more than once. Dave O is one of those guys. He established a new track record here tonight at the Milwaukee Mile for the Supermodifieds at a 22.577 flat get it. We've had a Canadian win this race. We have had New Yorkers, two Canadians actually win this race, a guy from New Jersey, and a couple of Ohio guys as well. So it's just a Florida resident. A great history here for this race from 2011 to 2013. We didn't actually run the race. We took some time off there with the race and came back in 2014. Dover Downs has the most events for this particular race, the St. Patrick's Day Grab of the Green. And so this isn't the first mile that we've competed on for this event, but certainly the first time that we've competed at the famed Milwaukee Mile. So excited to be here in West Allis, Wisconsin, to bring you super modified sim racing, the finest. And we know that there's a couple of drivers that are very excited about the event. One of those is Bob Hayduck out of Brook Park, Ohio. Bob saying earlier in the day how excited he is to be able to run here. His father, who was a super modified racer, used to come over here a lot with famed Ohio photographer Don Yovis, and enjoyed the Indy cars here. AJ Foyt, Mario Andretti, Michael Andretti, Bobby Ray. I mean, you go down through the list of drivers that have won here. Dick Trickle, Joe Shear, just on and on and on it goes. And you can understand why these guys are excited to be able to compete here this evening. A little bit shy on the car count tonight from what we're used to. A couple of guys out of commission for a little bit. And we want to give a shout out to SUPRS lifetime member and dear friend of SUPRS and just one of our longest members. Guys had membership for the longest of anybody. Carl Bonsai Becker in the hospital here tonight. Hope that he's able to tune in and watch the show. And just want to say, Carl, we sure wish you were here with us. And we're wishing you a speedy recovery from all of your racing family here tonight from West Allis, Wisconsin. Know you wanted to be here to compete, but get well soon, buddy. Also, our heart's heavy tonight for Pat York, former super modified racer out of the South Bend, Indiana area. His father, Jim, who's restored many a fine race car, including Little 500 winners, as well as Champ cars, a Champ car that was driven by Mario Andretti, passing away this morning in Indiana here. So we're thinking about those guys as we look for some Irish luck here tonight on the virtual super modified sim racing world. We want to make you aware that there is a great website about the Milwaukee Mile. It's called Save the Milwaukee Mile. And that was a local effort that sprung up in 2008 to try to save racing at the Milwaukee Mile. There has been a motorsports event there dating back to the 1900s, an auto race, at least one auto race a year since 1903 at this track, making it the oldest continuously operating track in the country, in the United States, older than the Indianapolis Motor Speedway, as a matter of fact, and it's been in continual operation since the late 1800s. So we want to see these types of tracks survive. We know the locals in West Allis, Wisconsin, love motorsports over there. It helps their economy. So if you get a chance, go to savethemile.org. It's a fantastic website, has a lot of history there, and you can sign a petition to help save the racing. Now, this year there will be two events held as far as the oval track goes. And thanks to Bob Sargent of Track Enterprises, they are going to be running a couple of stock car races over there this year. So while Supermodifieds may never, and we think probably should never be a part of the effort to keep real racing alive at Milwaukee, the drivers and fans of Supers can experience it in the virtual world here tonight for the St. Patrick's Day Grab of the Green. Let's take a quick look at last week's event. It was the Indiana Supermodified Challenge, and it was a night of chaos at Indianapolis Raceway Park, America's great race place. Well, it wasn't so great. The racing, while there was some green flag runs, had a lot of cautions. In the wing show, Dave O was able to dodge the bullets, and he came home with a win. And then he couldn't make the call to green, ended up parking it for the second show, which was the non-wing event. His good friend Brad Keyser brought home the win in the Chasing Cameras number 3, and with the win, it gave him enough points to tie Keith Powell for the overall Indiana Supermod Challenge Championship presented by Wags Custom and Cool Awards, and with the win, that broke the tie. So congratulations to Brad Keyser, your winner of the Indiana Supermod Challenge, a 3-race regional tour through the Hoosier State. We are marching west. Tonight we're in Wisconsin. Next week we'll be in Missouri for the Show Me State 50. We hope that you'll tune in for that as well. Don't forget to visit our YouTube channel for events throughout the season. We upload all of our Twitch streams. We highlight them, edit them, and upload them to our YouTube channel for you to enjoy within 72 hours of every race. So tonight you're going to see the Superstars try their luck for the first time ever on the famed Milwaukee Mile, and it's time to get things kicked off at the track where A.J. Foyt won the last front-engine roadster IndyCar race back in 1964 at the Rex Mays Club.